Amy, but you really shouldn't be in here at break time.
Just came to see if you were pleased with how the inspection went?
Yeah. Yeah, our little arrangement seemed to work well, thank you. But you really should be going.
50 quid a week and you won't get any trouble off anyone, ever.
No. We agreed that this was a one-off.
Doesn't have to be. My mum's dead tight and, well, the girl's got to look good, hasn't she?
Amy, I can't give you any more money.
Miss, you need me. You passed one inspection, so what? You need help on a daily basis. Think about it. Every day, kids running wild, no one learning anything. Mason on your back the whole time. Do you really think no one's going to notice?
It's not going to be like that anymore. There are people in the school who believe in me, and I'm not going to let them down.
Miss, don't be daft. Why don't you just hand it over? Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Amy, I said no, and I meant no.
Guys, straight to your desks, please. Settle down.
So, get any more money of Hopewell then, or what?
Well, there's no point not telling us. She won't keep paying if we don't keep quiet.
Why don't you just tell him, Amy? She got nothing. Hopewell won't give her any.
She's not going to get away with it.
Oh yeah, and what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, so much for big tough Amy. You might just have to get a paper round like the rest of us.
Stick to following Lindsay round her. At least she gets stuff done.
I'm going to get her well for this.
Why can't you just leave it?
I'm going to teach her not to mess with us.
Amy, no.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to.
But we're a gang.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't want to be anymore.
Yes.
Miss Mason,
Amy, yeah, come in. How can I help you?
there's something I need to tell you. It's about Miss Hopewell.
Look, Amy Porter's just been to see me, and I know why Helen passed that inspection.
Hiya.
Oh, if it is a Waterloo Road star teacher, well done.
I just came to say thanks for earlier, and I'm sorry if I got in a bit of a state. Oh, and hey, what do you reckon to an after-school book club?
Oh yes, well, mention it to Max. Oh, there'll be no stopping you now, will there?
Helen, Rachel needs a word in her office.
Oh, actually, there's something I want to run past you, if that's okay. Now, look, I know book clubs can be a bit fuddy-duddy.
Now, please.
These days, even those that can't teach.
Oh, now, Grantley, just because Helen shows more aptitude for the profession than you.
Yeah, well, being Max's little pet project doesn't make her a good teacher. Could have got the job the old-fashioned way, for all we know. Yeah, I mean, through a rigorous application process, of course. Still, it wouldn't surprise me. We know how he likes to mix business with pleasure.
You know, idle gossip's one thing, Grantley, but casting aspersions on Max's professionalism, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
So, Helen, you didn't pay Amy Porter to keep the class quiet during your inspection?
No. I mean, she did offer, but I didn't accept. That's what this is really about. Amy wanted money, I wouldn't give it to her, and now she's out to get me. It's vindictiveness, pure and simple.
Amy hasn't got the best track record when it comes to telling the truth.
The girl's a compulsive liar. Surely we're not about to let her ruin a young, promising teacher's career.
This is a serious accusation.
But I'm telling the truth.
No one's saying you're not.
Unfortunately, it is your word against Amy's. You know, I'm going to need to investigate it. My hands are tied. I'm sorry, Helen. I'm going to have to suspend you. Just until I can complete the investigation.
Well, then surely we don't have to go as far as suspend anyone. Common sense can prevail, can't it?
Fine. But you're not to teach any pupils until this is sorted out. Am I clear? Mr. Tyler's so keen on keeping you in the school, and you can stay in your classroom and catch up on some marking.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Max, there's something you need to know.
What would that be?
Some people, and I'm naming no names, OK, it's Grantley Budgeon, right? He seems determined to ruin your reputation. And I'm not talking about gossiping about you and Kim. This is a whole other matter.
Well, I wouldn't pay much attention to what Grantley says. I certainly don't.
And neither do I, but other people might. There's a suggestion that your interest in Helen is something other than professional, and that she only got her job here because you and her are special friends. It's ridiculous, I know. But you know, these things, they have a habit of going round. Some people, they're not as professional as you and I, Max. The last thing I want is your fine standing in the school to be compromised.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. I need to talk.
Oh, I know. Look, Rachel's had it in from me from the start, and she's going to use this Amy thing as an excuse to get rid of me, so you've got to do something about it, Max. Put your foot down.
I'm not going to do that, Helen. I don't care if you risk your own career, but you're not risking mine. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it'll be for me if people find out you gave Amy Porter that money?
You knew?
Because I know you. You can't teach, Helen. You could never teach.
But I thought you said I had promise.
Promise? We both know why I gave you this job. And now I'm going to take it away from you.
So it's been about you, hasn't it? Your reputation. You know, making sure that anything we did never impacted on your career. You think, after everything we have been through, you can just bully me into leaving?
That'll be your word against mine, won't it? And somehow I think my word carries more weight than yours.
Yeah, except it's not just my word, is it, Max? I've got the disc, remember? Yeah, maybe I'll give it to Rachel Mason. Or maybe I should give it to Kim.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm not going anywhere, Max. I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to be good at it. I'm going to prove you wrong, Max. I don't need you.
Fine. Because we need someone to cover Miss Johnson's PSHE class, year 10. You'll find a few familiar faces in that class. You can handle that, can't you?
Oh, look who it is. Little Miss Moneybags. Lend us some cash, Amy.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. She hasn't got any.
Where's Miss Johnson?
I'll be taking Miss Johnson's class today.
Nice one. She's dead mad at you're a well better teacher, miss.
Wow. Crawl out of her backside, will you?
Can't. Miss Hopewell's one of my favourite teachers.
Just leave it, yeah.
We've got a right one, didn't we, miss?
Any volunteers to read? Sam, how about you?
Well, she's the one with the hand up, not me.
Fine, Amy, take it away, please.
Once, there was this teacher called Helen Hopewell. And she was proper rubbish, and she knew it. And on the day of her inspection, she woke up totally bricking it.
Don't, Amy.
Because you know you can't even control a bunch of kids on your own.
Okay, that is enough.
What the hell was that? You trying to look like you're in control?
Okay, stop this, Amy. Stop it right now.
Why did you become a teacher, Miss Hopewell?
Amy, this is boring. Sit down.
You know, I really don't think that is any of your business.
Well, why did you become a teacher, miss?
Well, I...
Speak up, we can't hear you!
I became a teacher because I liked school.
You liked school, but what's to like about it?
I like my teachers.
Sado, what's the matter with you, Hopewell?
I thought it might be nice to be like them one day.
Do you know how pathetic you sound? I like school. I thought it'd be nice. You're like a little kid. How do you think anyone could ever respect you? It was never going to work, Helen. You should have realised that from the start. You see, you've got to be an adult to be a teacher. And you, Helen, you're just a sad little no one without a clue.
Okay, stop it.
She's gonna cry if you don't shut up.
Do you want to cry, miss? Do you want to go home to your mum, tell her what a bad day at school you've had?
Amy, this isn't funny anymore. Just look at her.
Come on, miss, I was only joking, yeah? Miss? Miss?
It's all right.
You just get off me.
You're happy now?
Mate.
So you're gonna have to come, it's Miss Hopewell.
All right, you lot. Keep working. Helen? Back to your seats, now, please. Helen?
That's it, I've had it.
Helen?
No, I'm leaving. Bad day, that's an understatement.
Helen?
I'm leaving.
What the hell's going on?
Max asked me to cover Miss Johnson's class and I can't do
Is
it.
Amy Porter in that class?
I'm not cut out for this.
Whatever happened today, you are not being driven out by a pupil.
Will you listen to me? I did it, all right? I gave Amy that money and I lied about it and I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I just wanted to do well and it's not Amy's fault. It's mine and it's my decision to leave.
Helen.
Rachel, you've got to let her go.
Oh no, Tom, we can't.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Give her another last chance?
Amy. Come here. Amy, I know the truth about that money. Have you any idea the kind of trouble you're in? You're very lucky you've not been excluded. I'm still considering whether to suspend you. You should be ashamed of yourself the way you treated Miss Hopewell today. It was vicious.
How was I supposed to know she was going to kick off like that?
You knew exactly what you were doing.
She's supposed to be a teacher. If she'd have just said no when I asked her for the money in the first place...
That does not excuse your behaviour. If I ever see you going after someone vulnerable again, believe me, you're going to regret it.
Is Miss Hopewell going to be all right?
But if she's not, we both know who's responsible, don't we?